at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 24. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Broncos 0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dan Arnold, 55 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the extra point.
And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, 65 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Kansas City.
A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 5. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Relax. Watch the run, watch the run. Out, 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 out. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Gain of 3 yards.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Green on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready for the next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Derek Nottingham.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Bobby Wagner able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Arnold, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dan Arnold with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
The kick is
so simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Hey, 43, 15. Rush in.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check your hot read.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The 15-yard line.
Check.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the 20-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
54 mark. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Denver.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Yards and leads to third down.
Check 55, Mike. I got one. Hey, check Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Man, I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Stay with your man. Attack. 55. Watch the curve.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Check.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Let him know.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Tackled by Reggie Robinson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Down and 5.
Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be out of bounds downs as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 77 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully get a chance to win.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy,
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Now a he's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.